Okay, so this is a exam 1 review, which is covering numeral systems. And the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to determine what number is represented in these various numeral systems. So first we have the Babylonian numeral system. And this is supposed to be relatively simple, this first one. And so what you have here are 3 triangular wedges and 4 vertical staffs. They're supposed to be, close together. So you come over here and you look for, 3 triangular wedges and 4 vertical staffs, and you see you have the number 34. So this one, I would write this to be equal to 34. And we're going to go down. We'll do the B in the next section. But this one, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2. What number does this represent? So this is in the base 2 numeral system, and so you have to remember that each place has a value. So this is the 1's place, this is the 2's place, this is the 2 squared place, this is the 2 cubed place, and then this is 2 to the 4th. And that's supposed to be a square. And so what I have is I have 1 2 to the 4th, so 1 times 2 to the 4th. Plus, I have 1 2 cubed, so 1 times 2 cubed. Plus, I have 0 2 squareds, so 0 times 2 squared. And I have 1 2, and I have 1 1. If you take out your calculator and you add these all up, you're going to get 16 plus 8, which is 24. Plus 2, which is 26, plus 1, which is 27. Alright, so this number, base 2, represents 27 things. Alright, moving on, we look at this Egyptian numeral. And to figure out what it equals, we have to go and look over at our Babylonian numerals on our sheet. And what we have are 3 lotus flowers, so that says 3,000 things. 2 heel bones, and so each heel bone, I believe, represents 10 things. So this is 20 things. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertical staffs. Right? Each vertical staff is 1 thing. And so to figure out the answer, we just add these 3 things together and get 3,026. All right, part G, we have again the Babylonian numerals, and these are supposed to be significant spaces here. So we can, write each of these down. This is going to be 1 thing. This is going to be 11 things, and this is going to be 13 things. What you have to remember is that these spaces imply a certain meaning. Right? This is the 1's place. If you have a big space, then this becomes the 60's space, and then this becomes the 60 squared space. So what I have here is this is equal to 160 squared, so 1 times 60 squared, plus, and then I have 11 60s, so 11 times 60, and then I have 13 ones, so plus 13 ones. And this is equal to, so if I take out my calculator, I can crunch this number, so I have 1 times 60 raised to the 2 plus 11 times 60, and then plus a 13 times 1, and I get my answer to be 4,273. Okay, so this Babylonian numeral represents 4,273 things. In the Greek numeral system, I have this number. Remember, I changed this problem. This should not be pi. You should write an alpha there. So that should be alpha, comma, psi, kappa, beta. And so this is equal to, so to figure this out, again, I go to my little chart. I'm going to pull up the Greek numeral system. And I have to remember when I have alpha on the left-hand side, next to this comma, that's not one thing, it's actually 1,000 things. It goes like ones, tens, hundreds, and if I write it again, I get thousands. And so this alpha actually represents 1,000 things. This symbol here, I come back, over to the hundreds, and I look for this symbol psi, and that's 700 things. Sorry, it's 700 beneath it. And then this k here, come over here, should be in the tens column. It should be kappa. So here's kappa, and that's 20 things. So I'll put a 20 underneath it. And finally, beta just represents 2 things, and so I have 2 things there. You simply add these numbers together, and you get your answer, 1,722 things.